Hello, wizards. How are you doing? I hope you're doing amazing today. Today, I'm going to talk about how to handle triggering situations, how to not allow your vibration to drop when a triggering situation is close at hand. Somebody's trying to trigger you using a very cool technique that I call the vibrational pivoting technique. Okay, so I'm going to share with you how that works. So if you have been on your ascension journey, you have noticed how important it is to maintain our vibrational equanimity, how important it is to stay in high vibrational places, harmonious places. Inner harmony is paramount in our journey, right? Now when some some experiences present in our experience, basically it can be a triggering person, it can be a triggering news, it can be a triggering situation, it can be a triggering thought. It does not matter. Okay, whenever a trigger some situation is present in our life, we notice that we lose our balance. We notice that our vibration drops, it plummets basically. Okay, and we find ourselves falling, we find ourselves gravitating towards the pull of the trigger. Okay, so very simple situation. Somebody who probably who has a habit and a tendency and a history of triggering you, you come near them and they start triggering you, and you find yourself thinking, oh my goodness, I cannot stop myself from from engaging with them. I cannot stop myself from feeling hurt. I cannot stop myself from experiencing the disharmony that is getting triggered by the person. Okay, and you just, and most of the time what happens is we lose our balance and we start engaging with the triggering conversation or whatever that is, and very, very, very quickly our vibration just drops and we find ourselves like, oh my god, I do not like this, I do not like this. But then the question comes, so what can I do about this? How can I maintain my harmony? How can I stay balanced? How can I stay happy and harmonious and blissed out even when a trigger some experiences right there before my face, right? Vibrational pivot. Vibrational pivoting is such a technique, powerful technique, okay, which the wizard can use in situations like this where there is a good chance that your vibration is going to drop. Okay, now I'm going to explain how the vibrational pivoting technique works, but before I give you that, I would have to explain how the mechanics of it works. Okay, so to understand how vibration works so that you can understand how vibrational technique actually helps, it will become so much clearer to you. Now, the way it works is like this. Every time an experience is before your awareness, you calibrate to it. Anytime your attention goes to any experience, you calibrate to the frequency of that experience. Okay, so it can be a person who is trying to, is talking about certain things which is triggering. It could be a news, it could be a thought which is not nice, has a low frequency to it. And then if you give your attention to it, you calibrate. That is how awareness calibrates. Okay, that is how your state of being calibrates. The moment you calibrate with the vibrational, transmission that's happening, your state of being will become equivalent to that. Once you are there, once you have calibrated to a lower frequency, you are going to experience lower frequency, emotions, lower frequency state of being, disharmony, unhappiness, stress, anger, frustration, whatever, all that stuff. Okay, this is what happens. I made a video very recently where I talked about this, how your attention colors your state of being. You might just watch that video. It's in my channel. Now, with understanding that, now it becomes clear that if we pay attention to what's going on, even if it's right before our face and we can't avoid it, if we still pay attention, we are going to calibrate. See, it's not the person or the situation or the thought that actually affects your state of being. So the question is always this, like, it affects my state of being, what can I do about it? It's not the person that you care about, it's your state of being that you care about. You are the one who gets affected. So if you do not get affected, then the problem is solved. You see, they can do their thing, everything can happen, but if you are untouched, then the problem is solved. And that is how vibrational pivoting works, because the vibrational pivoting techniques works on this premise that if we can deliberately take our attention away from what is being given to us, what is being given to us, if we can take our attention away and place it into a higher vibrational place consciously, deliberately, intentionally, if we do that, then our state of being will calibrate to what we are desiring to calibrate into. Okay, so what's happening is this. It's like you're standing here, I, for lack of a better representation, I'm going to use my fingers. Okay, so let's say you are here, okay, and the person who is trying to trigger you is here in the vibrational scale, and forget about this, I'm going to come about here. So you are here in the vibrational scale, the person who is triggering you is here, and their vibration is low. That is why I am putting it here. Now, when somebody is trying to transmit something, if you pay attention to what is being transmitted from here, you drop, your state of being drops, and it reaches to their level, and then you are dancing in the undesirable dance they asked you to dance basically, and you're not enjoying it. But every time you give attention to that, this is exactly what happens. You calibrate to their place, and then you do the thingy basically, right? Now, if you don't want to have that dance, basically, what you do is you choose a pivot. You choose a thought, an imagination, or anything. It could be an actual real thing also, okay? But thoughts and imaginations, memories, they work very, very, very efficiently and effectively. So let's say something that brings happiness to you, that is a very high vibrational place, okay? A memory of a very happy memory, or a thought, or an idea that you're inspired about, or something that happened, a music, a desire. These things are in a very high vibrational place. You know that because when you think about them, you feel good. Your state of being calibrates to a high vibrational place, right? Now what you do is, instead of giving your attention to what is being transmitted, which you know is not good for you, which you know you do not want, what you do is you deliberately take your attention away, even when the experience, when the triggering thing is being transmitted to you. In the pace of it, you take your attention away and pivot it here, okay? And you pivot it here. It kind of like constantly trying to keep your awareness into higher vibrational place. Now this is what happens then. A really cool magic happens. That is, you notice now that first of all, because your attention is out there, whatever is given to you that previously would have toppled you, previously would have, made you lose your inner balance, inner harmony, brought you disharmony, lowered your frequency and stuff, made you feel bad, now it can't, because the experience can't touch you, because you have deliberately taken your attention away and placed it somewhere else. So it can't enter you. If it can't enter you, it cannot calibrate with you. You see, this is what the wizard does. The wizard recognizes the power of his or her attention and the importance of deliberately creating our state of being. Once you start doing that, you will notice that those experiences which used to be previously so energy draining, you know that triggersome experiences are really energy draining. You don't like that, and they won't touch you anymore. You will keep your awareness there. Now you might be thinking like, but like, how do I totally ignore it? Like, it's practice, okay? Number one thing is to recognize if something is not of value to you, something that does not feel good to you, is not going to help you in any ways. And that's why your state of being is asking like, I don't want to calibrate into this. It does not feel good. It's like bad food, okay? Your body doesn't want that. Your state of being doesn't want that bad frequency that is coming out. So we have to prioritize that. In prioritizing that, we finally get the opportunity to take our attention and put it elsewhere. Now, the coolest thing that happens is you need not participate in the triggering situation at all. You might think like, then how do I win over? What do I say to the person, or how do I handle the situation, or how do blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you are not affected, you already win. You see that? You see that you are winning. They're trying to do their thing, to trying to bring you down or whatever, but you're not there. You're up there. Okay, that is the power. Make it happen. Okay, use anything. It will take a little bit of practice. I'm telling you, it will require a certain experimental attitude. Okay, but if you understand the value of this, and if it is important for you, you're going to make this happen. Start using things that really come easy to you, like a music, like, you know, like a movie you watched, or like something cool that you did today. Okay, some fun experience, some good memories. Okay, something. Just start thinking about them. Start thinking about them. Start, you know, enjoying them while they're giving this to you, basically, and you will see the magic happen right before your eyes. Okay, right before your eyes, and you will win the situation and it will come out. Okay, cool things will happen. Trust me on this. Please trust me on this. Okay, make this happen. Such amazing things, such amazing experiences will happen. And the number one thing that will happen on the very first day, you will notice that you'll come out of the situation in a much harmonious way, and you will feel that, man, I did not experience that energy drain. I did not experience that crazy disharmony that usually I would experience in a situation like this. And you'd like, this was fantastic. I'm going to do more of it. And you will do more of it. Okay, so make this happen. And if you want to learn from me all these cool techniques, how to live in wizard consciousness, then I am a teacher of wizard consciousness. If you have been following me for some time, you know that I'm a teacher. I teach, you know, about wizard consciousness. I teach about how to live a magical life by connecting with your inner guidance system, understanding your state of being, you know, how to alchemize your experiences, how to live magically by aligning with your life purpose, timeline shifting, all this cool stuff that I teach. If you want to learn from me and live the wizard way, then at the moment I'm developing a program called the Wizard Initiation Program. It's a program of 4 weeks containing packed content on, you know, how to connect with your inner guidance system, timeline shifting, and all the cool stuff that I just mentioned. It's a packed program containing video modules, practices, methods, exercises, one-on-one coaching sessions with me, as well as group coaching sessions with other students that are part of the program. If you want to participate in the program, at the moment I'm giving a big discount on the program because I'm building the program right now. Okay, so the discount might not remain later. So if you want to avail the discount, okay, now I'm giving it a very big discount. It is below $500 at the moment. Okay, it might be higher than this when you're watching this video. Okay, but at the moment on release of the video, it is below $500. Okay, so reach out to me if you want to learn about wizard consciousness. How do you reach out? Send me a mail me in my email ID in the description of the video in my YouTube channel, and you can send me a message if you're watching this on Facebook or elsewhere, and just ask me stuff in the mail. Okay, I will reach out to you. I'll connect with you. I'll ask you some questions, and if I feel you're ready for the program, we'll have a call. I'll introduce more about the program. You can ask me some questions, and then you can join in, right? And if you have not already, join my Facebook group for light workers and those of you who are in the spiritual growth journey. Link is in the description. I'm very active in the group, and I'm sharing a lot of members only content in the group, a lot of written posts, stuff that I write, you know, live sessions are in the group. Okay, join the group. Link is in the description. And if you please have not already, please give a like to this video, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with some of your friends who might benefit from what I have just shared with you, vibrational pivoting, right? Please do that, because when you subscribe and give videos like, it helps me to stay motivated to make more videos, right? So I hope you have a lot of fun, and I'll see you again soon.